All right, everyone, we're going to continue on with Daniel Monahan's birthday special, in which this time around we're going to be playing Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. Let's see how we do.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome today's contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jeopardy. Here we go, Jeopardy round. The categories for the Jeopardy round are back in the 1990s, classical composers, who's your daddy, intravenous, compound words, and olive oil. Player 1, where do we start? When the UK's 99-year lease on this crown colony ended, China retook control on July 1st, 1997.
What is Hong Kong?
It's Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding... Right. You get to pick again. On August 10th, 1993, she was sworn in as the 107th Supreme Court Justice. Player 1?
Who is Sandra O'Connor?
Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers? Let's hear it, Player 3. That's not it. Anyone else? Yes, Player 2. Right. Select again. Partying like it was February of 1999, Hugo Chavez became president of this country.
What is Venezuela?
It's Player 1. Correct. Good. Back on the plus side. We return to you, Player 1. On January 1st, 1993, two new European nations were formed from the split of this suddenly ex-country.
What is Czechoslovakia?
Yes, Player 1. Yeah. Hey, you're right. Player 1, back to you. On October 26, 1994, a peace treaty was signed between Israel and this country led by King Hussein I.
What is Jordan?
Player 1? That is correct. Player 1, you pick again, please. In 1762, this 6-year-old and his sister performed for Empress Maria Theresa. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Who is Wolfgang Mozart?
You got it. Please pick again. For several years, his friend Carl Amenda was one of the few people who knew about his increasing deafness.
Who is Ludwig von Beethoven?
Okay, Player 1. Yes. Player 1, back to you. During his lifetime, Johann Sebastian Bach was best known as a master of this instrument.
What's the organ?
Let's hear it, Player 1. That's it. Player 1. He composed the Four Seasons in 1723.
Who is Antonio Vivaldi?
Player 1. You are correct. You again, Player 1. On March 3rd, 1875, his Carmen premiered in Paris, and he was decorated with the French Legion of Honor.
Who is Bizet?
Okay, player one. Good. Player one, you pick again, please. This aromatic herb of the genus Nepeta will drive your feline crazy.
What is catnip?
Yes, player one. Good. Choose again, player one. If you've gone this, you might have said something extreme or fallen from the Queen Mary.
What is overboard?
It's player one. Yeah, good. Please pick again, player one. Swallowtail, viceroy, and monarch are types of this insect.
What's a butterfly?
Okay, player one. Yes. We return to you, player one. Looking for a needle in one of these is a metaphor for an impossible search.
What's a haystack?
Yes, player one. Right you are. Player one. In days of yore, women sometimes rode in this style, meaning both feet on the same flank of the horse.
What is side saddle?
It's player one. That is correct. You get to pick again. Venus's surface is hard to view from Earth because it's completely covered by these.
What are craters?
Let's hear it, player one. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we wanted. Clouds.
Oh, clouds, right.
Player one, back. One of these on Venus lasts about 244 Earth ones.
What is a year?
Player one? Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers? Yes, player two.
A day?
Correct. You again, player two. Like Mercury, Venus has this many moons.
What is zero?
It's player one. Right. Select again. We're not sure if it was ancient or not, but the first U.S. flyby of Venus was by one of these space probes in 1962.
What is a mariner?
Let's hear it, player one. Yes. Player one.
I haven't done too well in this category.
It's the Daily Double. And you have the lead. Please enter your wager. Here is your clue. Galileo's finding that Venus goes through these, like the moon, was the first direct evidence for Copernican ideas.
What are phases?
That puts you even further ahead. Player one, back to you. Most U.S.-produced olive oil comes from this state, so watch out, you dancing raisins.
What is California?
Okay, player one. That's correct. You get to pick again, player one. It's pure and delicious. The oil that's the cold-pressed result of the first pressing of olives is extra this. Player one?
What is virgin?
Yep. Player one, back. Here's a pH test. All olive oils are graded in accordance with the degree of this they contain. Lower is better.
What is acidity?
Yes, player one. Yeah! That's right. Way to go. We return to this Greek dish of lamb marinated in olive oil and spices, grilled and skewered, gets its name from the Greek for skewer. Let's hear it, player one.
What is souvlaki?
Yeah. Good for you. Please pick again. This LA Area Institute's famed olive walk is harvested for olive oil named for the school. It's player one.
What is USC?
Sorry. Anyone else? The correct response is Caltech.
Oh, Caltech.
Select again. 24-star Kiefer.
Who is Donald Sutherland?
Okay, player one. Right. Choose again. Player Actress one. Jamie Lee.
Who is Tony Curtis?
Player one. That is correct. Player one. International pop star Enrique.
Who is Julio Iglesias?
It's player one. Good. You again, player one. Boxer turned dancer, Layla.
Who is Muhammad Ali?
Player one. Yes. And the last clue for $1,000. Emmy and Tony Award-winning actress, Amanda.
Who is Christopher Plummer?
Yes, player one. Right. The selection will be yours, player three, when we return from this break. And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. Your history. The Body Human. Country music stars on film. Edgar Allan Poe. L.A. Story. And related words. Hey, it's still anyone's game, and player three, you get to select first. In Rhinestone, she turned Sly Stallone into a country singer.
Who is Dolly Parton?
Okay, player one.
Yeah.
Yep. Player one. How do you like him now? Now that he made his film debut as fading country star Bo Price in Broken Bridges.
Who is Toby Keith?
Let's hear it, player one.
Yeah!
That's right, way to go. Player one. Woo! Answer. The first of the 2 daily doubles. You are in the lead right now. How much? Here is your daily double clue. He was the mean and abusive Doyle Hargraves in Sling Blade.
Who is Dwight Yoakam?
You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Player one. Hats off to this singer who played the dad and horse rancher in 2006's Flicka.
Who is Tim McGraw?
Okay, player one. Yes. Choose again, player one. In the 1969 film, he showed some true grit as John Wayne's young sidekick. Player one.
Who is Glenn Campbell?
Good for you. You again, player one. This pigment in blood transports oxygen. Let's hear it, player one.
What is hemoglobin?
Yes. Player one. Back. Microscopic shaggy hairs called villi line the walls of this digestive organ. Yes, player one.
What is the large intestine?
Oh, sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's what we were looking for. The small intestine.
Oh, the other one, okay.
We return to you, player one. In the arm, the name of this muscle precedes brachii. In the leg, femoris. It's player one.
What is, deltoid?
Nope. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, player three. Nope. Any other takers? Let's hear it, player two. That's it. Select again. The human brain has billions of connections across these gaps between neurons.
What are synapses?
Yes, player one.
Yeah.
Correct. player one. Sometimes caused by tooth grinding, the disorder known by these three letters can lead to a clicking jaw. Player one.
What is TMJ?
Correct. You get to pick again, player one. According to an 1833 description, Poe dressed entirely in this color. It's player one.
What is black?
Right. Please pick again. Poe's wife, who passed away at age 24, had this name, like the state at whose university Edgar studied.
What is Virginia?
Yes, player one. Ah, good. You get to pick again. The first obituary of Poe, which spoke of the frailties of genius, appeared in this city's Sun newspaper.
What is Baltimore?
Let's hear it, player one. You got it. You again, player one. In 1842, Poe reviewed this British author's Barnaby Rudge, which features, a human-like raven.
Who is Charles Dickens?
It's player one. That is correct. Choose again, player one. Poe won an 1833 short story contest with a story about one of these found in a bottle.
What's a manuscript?
Player one. Right you are. Player one. Sam the Eagle was created by the Disney Company for this event held in Los Angeles in 1984.
What are the Summer Olympics?
Okay, player one.
Or just the Olympics?
Hey, you're right. Player one, back to you. Microphones, TV sets, masks, phonographs, and movie cameras symbolize stars' specialties on its Walk of Fame.
What is Hollywood?
Yes, player one.
Hollywood Boulevard.
That's correct. Player one. This school is the oldest private university in California and the largest private employer in Los Angeles. Okay, player one.
What is UCLA?
Oh, sorry. Anyone else? Here's the response we were looking for. USC.
The other one, alright.
We return to you, player one. An observatory and a park in Los Angeles are named not for a birth of a nation director, but rather a colonel with this surname.
What is Griffith?
It's player one. That's correct. Please pick again. Docents at LA's Page Museum are in a sticky situation. La brea means this substance in Spanish.
What is tar?
Let's hear it, player one. You are correct. Player one. A park was originally an enclosed place. This related word still means an enclosure for racehorses. Player one.
What is a paddock?
Good. Select again. Culprit, meaning the guilty party, evolved from this adjective meaning guilty. It's player one.
What is culpable?
That's correct. Please pick again. Fabricate is related to this verb that can mean to write something fraudulent, like a signature. Player one.
What is forge?
Good. Select again. As score can mean to cut, it makes sense that it's from the same root as this word for big scissors.
What are shears?
Yes, player one. Yeah. Right you are. You again, player one. To do this to something is to make it holy, a word from the same root. Let's hear it, player one.
What is, hallow?
That's correct. Choose again, player one. Heads up. This 16th century British king had 6 wives and a 2-door garage.
Who is Henry VIII?
Okay, player one. Yes. We return to you. Hold the phone, said Elisha Gray and Thomas Edison, who both sued this Scottish-born inventor and lost.
Who's Alexander Graham Bell?
Let's hear it, player one. Correct. You get to pick again. In 45 BC, this Roman's army defeated the two sons of Pompey. It would be his final battle.
Who is Julius Caesar?
Yes, player one. Yeah. That's right. Way to go. Player one, back to you. Answer. The second daily double. You are in first place. How much are you going to wager, player one? Answer. This future U.S. president graduated from West Point in 1915, 61st in a class of 164.
Who's Harry Truman?
However, you keep your lead. Here's the correct response. Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Oh.
And the $2,000 clue? This fighter for a woman's right to vote died in 1906, 14 years before the 19th Amendment made her dream a reality.
Who is Susan B. Anthony?
It's player one. Good. Sorry, looks player three. It's like you will not be continuing on to Final Jeopardy. We're back. The category for Final Jeopardy today is islands.
I'll wager nothing.
Please enter your wager. Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. The Final Jeopardy clue is as follows. In 2003, Emily Rose Christian became the first baby born on this island in 17 years, bringing the population to nearly 50. And your response? And that will lose you. What did you put as your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score?
$10,000. I'll see you all for another game.
Congratulations to you, player one. So long.